Hello dear AI aspirant, welcome to our channel Alex Tech Project. Today we try to see the print functions. Let us explore the print functions. Today's session it's going to cover print. Print is having the separator at end and print the values using the string format and print the values using the f string. So these are the things we try to cover today's sessions. So let us explore the print. Okay, now I am using help functions. Help function is taking the argument print. So print, it is asterisk arguments, it is having the separator and end line. Okay, file is equal none, flash is equal to false. So these two things we try to keep aside. Now let us see the print arguments. Okay, so print the value to any stream. Stream is nothing but the console. A stream is nothing but as an output or in a display. So it is using sys standard output by default. This separator and L we try to see it. Now first of all we see the arguments, star arguments. So now I am doing print hello world. Okay, hello world, I am giving Python. So everything you will write in a double quotes or a single quotes. If it is not breaking, that entire thing it will become as a red, so that is nothing but the string. If you can see, it will run. So hello world a Python. Okay, now I want to print two strings. Okay, you can see it. Now you can see it over here. Print hi hello. So these two things it's going to print it out, but these are all the strings. But how we need to print the variables like temp, okay, weight 70.23. now we can see a rule number 1 2 3 4. Now let us see the string also, name Python. Okay, how we need to print this one? So just use the print. Okay, so you put the variables like a temp comma weight comma rule number comma name. So here it's error and here. Okay, like this it will try to print, but I want to give the information. What is this 12.34? what is this 70.23? what is this? So in order to improve this one, we need to add a one more statement. I am modifying, so you can add temperature comma, you can add weight comma, you can add rule number comma and name. So you need to separate, even though it is a variable, it is a string, you need to separate with a comma. So whatever it has been there in double quotes, it was seeing a red color, and whatever it is showing in the blank, these are the variables. See, temperature, I am putting the column. So temperature, weight, rule number and name is a Python. So like this we can print whatever the messages, but we need to put in a comma. So this print what we are doing is with a comma we are doing. Now what I want to do it out is, so in between these two, in between these values, okay, I want to I separate them with a comma. So separate comma. See, this temperature is 1, so it is separating with a comma, and this value after this one, everything it is separating with a comma. So now let us take this one and let us use separator with comma. See, 12.34 it is separated with this one, it is separated with this one, or you can whatever you are writing in the separator, it will try to do it onto here. So this separator, whatever the variables or whatever the comma separated, what you have done here, so it will try to separate each one with what you mentioned here. So this will be making as a separator, and you have seen these two. So is there any other way we need to print this one? Yes, that is nothing but the using the string format. So using the string format we can do it out. Okay, now I am increasing one more cell and I am giving here. So now what I am doing is here I am making as an this one, instead of writing onto here. Okay, okay, so here I am making the everything. So here I am putting so the variables I may be putting onto the here. Now format, format. So now you can make a temp comma weight comma rol rule number comma name. So here what it is telling is, here you can make it as a 0, or here can make it as a 1, here you can make it as 2, make it as a 3, and format. Yeah, see, temperature, weight, a rule number, and name. So this is the a format method, that is string format method. So is there any other format we can print it on? That is called as an f string. So apply the f over here. Instead of this one we can make the temperature here, variables are inside this one, or you can make it as a weight, and the roll number is nothing but roll number and name, and you can cut down this one. Okay, so all these things which is there in the curly braces is the variable, and the rest of the thing is the string that's going to print it out. Yeah, see, here it is the thing. Or if you want to put it comma, this is the comma, and this is the comma. So you can also, that also you can do, so that it can separate each entity with other. So like this, if you are doing with the format, and for the first one represented with 0, 1, 2, 3. So temperature is represented with 0, weight is represented with 1, roll number is represented 2, name is represented as. Here you can directly, and you need to put f before the print. So if you are putting f, that will become as f string. If you are writing dot followed by as in format, this entire thing will be within the double quotes. It is a string and it is a format, string format. And first one is whatever you are printing, comma, variable, it is a mixed format. So we try to prefer either the string format or the f string format. Okay, so these two will be there. Now there is one more thing we try to see it, and so how we try to see it out. Okay, is equal to 1 2 3, B is equal to 2 3 4, print A comma end, like this I have given, and print B. By default, if you are going to give the print, it is the new line will be the end, and this is the thing. So you can see both will be printed in the same line. So if you are, everything will be there. If you are writing as in a separate, so it will be this end will be the new line. So by default you can see, by default end is the new line, but what I am doing is I want to print one after the other, so I am making as this. So end is some space I have given. So A value 123 and the B value is 234, with the space it has been printed. So this is nothing but as an I am giving a print with end. So whatever you want to write inside the end, that function is replaced with a new line. By default it will be the there. So I am making this one with a markdown, and now I am making one more here. I am making as a print using f string method. So this I am making the markdown. So now here print using string format method, and here I am mixing everything. So this is nothing but the print using comma method. So that is the default, so you can see it onto here. So this is the print by using the, by default we need to separate it what we want to write and variable. So this is the thing, and so now here you can see it out, print with separator function, a separator argument. So these variables will be separated with as an this thing. So hope we cover the default print with the separator and end. We have seen separator as one example and end, and you can mix them and you can use it, and string using string print using string format, print with f string format. So these 5 things it has been covered, and if you have any doubts please write in the comment section. I will try to read, practice it, and we try to see in the next video. Thank you very much.